You are going to Brazil. This calls for a celebration.
How else could I do it?
Can you say it as a question?
I don't think he wants that.
We're going to Brazil?
You are going to Brazil? You are going to Brazil, young man. Young man, listen to me. You are going to Brazil.
That should be good.
You have to be going to Brazil. Come to Brazil. That was Carnival da Esquerio. My Keynote. I love Keynote's Brazil covers. What is that a cover of? I should know my... Carnival da Esquartero. You need to go to Brazil. Thank you. That's not. I don't know what Brazilians sound like, other than Keynote, and he just kind of talks like this, and he's always so angry. Junior, come on, baby. You just got out of the pool. Come on, you can't be on the bed. Come here and dry off, you big baby. Come here, come here. Thank you. Very good. Oh, very good. Hello, how are you today? Do you want to tell everybody what your day was like? Did you go outside for like the first time in weeks? We went outside for like the first time in weeks because it was not so hot. For like the first time, there's no heat advisory. Come here. Yes. Oh, hold on. Very good snorting. Ouch. Yes, so we went outside, but of course we did it late because I was sleepy. Good job. We went outside for the first time. Junior was swimming, but we've had some trouble with like bees. Bees are just like wanting to attack the dogs lately. And I think they might be in the jacuzzi. And nobody uses the jacuzzi but my dad, and he barely does. So we should just get rid of the jacuzzi. I hate the jacuzzi. Jacuzzis stink. They smell. And also, I don't want to take a bath with like all that. You know what I mean? Even like a jacuzzi bath. It's a little too much. You know, I want still water. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. So yes, first time like a heat advisory hasn't been around for like 2 straight weeks, but also for those 2 straight weeks we've been working on something. Ooh, we've been working on something super secret for you, and I hope that you enjoy it when you can see it. Yum yum yum. It's very cool and it's very good, and I hope you do enjoy it. If and when you see it. But let us get into. Thank you so much to Keynote. Thank you so much to David for a concert soiree. Carnival Escurial. Thank you. Thank you. A wonderful cover. A wonderful song. I love a little song. I love a little party song. But even though my attention has been a little bit divided with that project, I love getting into. I'm trying to not be like. I'm trying to not sound like I'm saying I love sarcastically. I really do enjoy it, even though this is such an arduous process. But I love getting into all of our things that we have for. And we also need to do like some font shopping. Don't let me forget about that. But we get to talk about some art some more. So let us. Who are we on? We are now on to. Okay. We're almost like halfway through for the information pass. We did all of our art passes, right? Where we zoom in on the art. Now we're working on our information passes. So let's get this pass. Ooh, we're doing a final mix. Yes, so excited. Okay, let me come over here and grab my. Is this? Okay, yes, this is my default for the information, so let's grab those and come on back to here. And let's see what Final Mix had to say. Pardon me. How do we do this again? We made sure to do this, right? Okay. But we also need to do. What do we say here?
All right, next up we have Final Mix, who writes this 2-part poster series.
Oof. I've been having big neck cracks too. I think that's because I get like a lot of sinus pressure. So like with the heat, right? We've gone through this before. Weather happens when a cold front meets a hot front. So like all of this heat that's been building around, that comes in like right before a big thunderstorm. It's the thunderstorm that's like the release of all that tension. It's the cold front moving in. So when you have this big hotness happening, that's the heat advisory, right? But then that drop in pressure, that drop in temperature also gives me big old headaches. And of course, my sinuses, like at the back of my neck, is where I always feel it. And it makes my entire neck sore. And it just like, I get all these cracks like very deep in them. Just by like moving it, you know what I mean?
Final mix.
But yeah, sounded like a headache girly. I don't know. What about you IBS bitches are talking about? Excuse me, we just went over this. You're still kind of wet. Come here. Hello. Yes, your butt is wet. And he's a big baby, too.
Who writes, this two-part poster series designed by Eve, also known as Final Mix, depicts the sky as shared between Sora and Yozora, and where the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, that's right. We do our little sound effects. That's also how we time out things.
Who writes,
Always adjusting this all stuff too. I want you to just be shorter so you don't do anything.
who writes, this two-part poster writes, this two
And we just line this up. Yeah. Here we go.
who writes, this two-part poster series
Now, let us. Oof. I also put on a little bit of my perfume oils. I'm trying out perfume oils because, you know, oil is much more of a moisturizing base than alcohol for perfume. So, of course, I'm doing oils, but then... And I've also, like, never really liked a lot of the smells of perfume. I feel like they all smell, like, so potpourri-y and, like, not fun. But I'm trying them out. And I'm also kind of getting disappointed with the perfume oils also. Because they also kind of just smell like flowery. I've figured out that I don't like floral scents. I like more so... I would really love it if there was like a citrus perfume out there, but like nobody does that. But would love like fruity scents. Nobody doesn't have like just, I want to smell like just lemons. Not like lemons and also, or like they do orange blossoms instead of like orange. I just want orange. Just give me an orange. I want to smell like fresh and like the sun. So I put on one. It's called an Apollo scent, right? And you would think, ooh, it is that thing of like orange blossom. Like, I guess orange blossom, it kind of smell like orange, right? No, it just smells like stinky flowers. Pungent flowers. So, seems weird that nobody would have a citrus perfume and think it would be obvious scent. I think so too. That's what I want to smell like, but like nobody has just orange. They have orange blossom. But so I'm wearing like an Apollo scent right now, and it's kind of making me cough a little bit. It's a little too much. Ugh. But like if you're out there and you make perfumes, especially perfume oils, which is of course what I want to be doing, do more just citrus smells. I want to smell fresh, like clean, you know?
This is...
Certainly delivered here. Look how cool this looks. Well, they certainly delivered here using abstract compositions. Well, abstract compositions. Well, they certainly delivered.
Don't want to, like, I wonder.
Compositions. Well, they certainly. Well, they certainly delivered here. Look how cool this looks.
Cool. Okay. Yes, we want to line it up with the beginning. Doop. Oop. Come on. There it is. Oop, I deleted my last guy somewhere. There he is. Okay. You start right there. Perfect. Perfecto. I've completely forgotten our order that we did this in. We had such a nice roll, but you know, that's what happens when you only do this like once a week. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We're here.
This two-part poster series designed by Eve, also known as Final Mix, depicts the sky as sheer.
All right. Now let me come over here and I need to come get my Merge Caprice Information completely secret, not for release. Submissions. Final mix. Here we go. Oh. Editing once a week, such a novel concept. Yeah. Well, I should like correct myself. Editing this project once a week. Other things. Oh, we don't get a break from that. You know. Okay. Let's see how this looks though. Oop. There it is. Ugh, it takes so long to get up there. Ugh, and I can't see anything. I'm going to scribble on editing my FF9 video so the interface for Premiere is seared into my retina. Isn't it right? Sometimes you do start dreaming in editing software. That it's a little cookie crazy. No. Oh man, I've just. But your Final Fantasy IX video? That's exciting. You should let us know when it's done so we can take a peek. This two-part series. Oh, I can't see anything. Oi. This two-part series design, also known as Final Mix. Fix the sky shared Sora and Yozora. Yeah, I just exported a full-length preview for Patrons and my captions writer. It's 4 hours and 55 minutes long. Congratulations, that's a massive project. I'm gonna have it up by July 7th for the anniversary. Is that like Final Fantasy IX's? I don't know much about Final Fantasy IX. Is that the anniversary of Final Fantasy IX being released? July 7th, 2000. Oh my god, it sure is. So that's that's since it was in 2000, that's very easy. So it's the 25th anniversary. I can do that amount of math. Congratulations to FF9 for being 25. Can't it like is that rent a car age? Is that what 25 is? Or is that 26? 25 might be nothing. Well, supposedly like your brain's fully formed by 25. But that's more of like an approximation, right? Not exactly like, oh, exactly on your 25th birthday is when your brain is like, oh, done cooking. 25th. Yeah. Would you believe me if I told you this isn't my longest Final Fantasy video? Oh. Yeah. Final Fantasy, what a depth of, you know, just a depth of stuff. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. Much to contemplate. As like, you know, a simple, obviously, you know, Kingdom Hearts, a person first and foremost. Of course, we have the crossover, but also it's the big boy series as opposed to my little Disney game. So I wonder if I'm not out of my depth for most of it. All of them themes, and they do have so many of them. So many games, but also so many themes inside of those games. Attacking and dethroning God. And that's always a good one. We both... yeah, characters does not fit. I can't freaking see this. Is filled with lighter blues. Okay, so we cannot include and. After his confrontation. I'm excited about and dreading the Cage 2 Rex perspective for Merge Caprice next year that may end up being 3 hours long. More like confronting the concept of non-existence, to exert your own will to live in the face of a life with no inherent meaning. But yeah. Exactly. I mean, you know, but like your retrospectives are always like so good. So like I wonder if we shouldn't start allowing, but then how do we, like, yeah, how do we start, like, should we do longer videos? It would make some people very happy, but then, yeah, I don't know how that would work, just logistically. But yeah, love me some Final Fantasy and the big boy discussions. Confronting the concept of non-existence to exert your own will to live in the face of life with no inherent meaning. Don't you love art? It does make life worth living. It's really the only thing we should be worried about, making art. Peace, dark blues, okay. But yeah, you know, congratulations that you are like, it's always such a deep breath of air that you are like, when you get done with a project, especially like one that's hours and hours long, which doesn't mean just only, you know, a couple of hours. That means like tens of hours per hour of footage, right? So, you know, I hope you are taking a nice and well-deserved break. I remember, I think Emu said something about it opening the event up to super long time wasters with no point, like old VODs and stuff. It'd be cool to see that 1 hour time limit loosened up. I wouldn't have to worry so much about cutting my stuff down for MC, but I wouldn't want the entirety of the video showcases to be compromised. Yeah. Yeah, it is, you know, I kind of think of it as like, you know, like Vine when that like 6-second limitation, like kind of, it made a lot more creativity, but like, of course, when it comes to like retrospectives, that's a whole lot to talk about, you know? But like, you know, I don't know how algorithmically sound it would be, but because people do like really long videos nowadays, that's what like the YouTube algorithm like appreciates and reinforces. But like, if you wanted to do like part ones of things, like and then like just continue posting the next parts after Merge Caprice, but like you know, there's other ways to do. Anyway. I've been working on videos basically nonstop for the last 9 months, and I'm so ready to have a barbecue next week before diving into Jack 3 and 10 at the same time. Ooh. Those are good summer games. You know what I mean? FF10. Ooh. All of that. Ooh. All of that water. Oh no, the ads. Oh, that's... I have ads? Do I have ads in my stuff now? How do I tell when ads happen? Do I need to be like watching my own thing? The ads are really... Welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. Sorry. But yes, you have made good point. It'll be on my streamer dashboard. God, I'm so new to this. I don't... Okay. Oh, no way. Twitch, like, automatically, like, subs me to my own channel. That's cool. Thanks. Thanks for the sub. Me? But yes, I hope everybody has a nice, very relaxing and rejuvenating summer. Especially after this, like, massive heat wave is over. You know, over now, hopefully. That's heat sometimes can just like suck the life out of you. My God, it has not been like a pleasant couple of weeks. Relaxing summer in Florida. My condolences for being in Florida, but you know. Hopefully, maybe you will be able to take one breath that isn't just, you know, moisture. Man, Florida. I wish. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't know where you are in Florida, but like, hopefully you can like go to Disney and like have a nice summer. Well, but like, I guess for more of a local, I don't think they like it in the summer because that's when all of the, you know, the tourists go, I guess. But, you know, maybe a little beach time, you know. Everybody needs a little bit of beach every summer. I haven't been to the beach in so long. Ugh. Used to work at Disney, but Disney in the summer is awful, yeah. Yeah, too hot, too crowded, prices way too high, and it's never not crowded anymore. That's true. Right? I think... What is that? There's got to be some kind of, like... fuss you can make about like interpreting like the way that like Disney has been like increasingly popular despite like all of their price hikes, and things are just getting more and more crowded, despite like the economy being in the shitter. Is it because like people would much rather spend money on like experiences rather than the stuff that they like can't afford? I wonder. So there's something to try to make out of that, I think. Not a beach person, burn easily. Only time I got to the beach is if friends will come and I just nap under the umbrella. Even a nap outside, you know, is good. Yeah. I really am a beach person though. Like, and you know, my obsession with Kingdom Hearts has not ever, you know, like gone against that. It's in fact only helped my obsession with beaches. So it kind of feels a little bit like it feels like you're making some kind of, you know, like, what do they call it when it's like a holy trip? It's like a trip to Mecca, you know what I mean? Is it a Hajj? Is that what it is? Because we don't have like any real life places. Like, the beach is Destiny Islands in my mind. Love Twilight Town. Oh, well, you know, I mean, if we're talking about cozy, you really can't get any better than Twilight Town. And Twilight Town is a late summer imaginary location to go be all cozy in, right? Because that's all about school is about to start, right? So that's after your trip to the beach of Destiny Islands. You got to go hang around Twilight Town to catch the last fleeting glimpses of summer, just as you catch the sunset going down. Junior, move your butt. Gotta get scooch over just a bit. Thank you. Oh, pardon. Well, and then also once they make the Destiny Islands and Twilight Town locations in Disney World, then more people can come be overcrowded in Disney World. Now you're right, a trip to Mecca or a pilgrimage. That's what I was looking for, a pilgrimage. It's where you go when your summer vacation is over. Yeah. You sweet baby? Oh, you're still not dry yet. Come here. Would you come here, please? Oh, yes. Thank you. What a kind and gentle boy. You want to come see? Look, come here. One more time. Let's see you. Oh, so sleepy tired. Come on. You can do it. Come here. You can do it. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, there he goes. Ooh, you smell like outside. Oh, too sleepy. You can't be on top of me too long. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Little head. Hello. Hello. Do you want to hear? They're saying you're such a good boy and they love you. Hello. You want to say something? Come here. Can you hear him snorting? You're perfect. That's perfect. Oh, yes. Oh. There he goes. Good job. Good job, sweetheart. What a good boy. That's my baby. That's my baby love. Okay. Right. You can't go up there. Your butt's still wet. You shouldn't have gone in the pool that many times if you wanted to be up in the bed by now. You still got a little bit to dry off. You're such a sweetie, baby. I love you. I love you. Mommy's not mad at you. Are you mad at Mommy? Won't let you go into bed. How old is he? How old are you, Junior? His birthday was in May, and he was born in 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You turned 7. Lucky number 7, June. That's a Kingdom Hearts number, you know? And he's never gonna stop being a baby. My cat's birthday was also in May. She just turned 10. Oh, happy birthday. Happy late birthday to the kitty. Yes. Right, that's the thing about animals is that, like, dogs and cats, they both only have, like, they go into, like, heat, like, twice a year? No. Yeah, twice a year, like, one in the spring and one in, like, late summer. So, like, dogs are only ever born in, like, May or November. Dogs and cats, so, like, there's no in between. My mind went to FF7, the lucky 7 mechanic. Yes. Lucky number 7, baby. You're so lucky. So lucky. Oh my goodness.
This two-part poster series designed by Eve, also known as Final Mix, depicts the sky as shared between Sora and...
Okay.
Poster series designed... Poster series designed by Bates. This two-part poster series designed by Eve. Poster series designed by Eve, also known as Final Mix, depicts the sky as shared between Sora and Yozora, and where the Kingdom Hearts series is headed. With both characters linked to skies, the left side of the design is filled with lighter blues and images of Sora being put to sleep after his confrontation with Yozora. The scene then transitions to night as the right side of the piece is then dominated by dark blues and images of Yozora and Quadratum. Final Mix is a graphic designer heavily inspired by the metal aesthetics of the mid-2000s that took over the video game industry's print and web design language. They aim to spark a sense of gaming nostalgia through use of style while also depicting video game scenes using abstract compositions. While they
Gonna scoot ya. Here we go.
print and web design language. They aim to spark a sense of gaming nostalgia through use of style while also depicting video game scenes using abstract compositions.
Yay! They certainly did succeed in this. I love Final Mix's stuff. Let me see here. I want... Zero.
This two-part poster series designed...
Okay, that's beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, that's cool. I love that reveal into this picture. Oh. I love Final Mix. I love Final Mix. I feel that I should probably get to bed. Gonna be up early. Get back into the didding machines. Okay. Good night. Have a great night and have a great sleep. And I hope you feel well rested. And get up to edit another day. Sorry, I don't know what's on my face. But have a good night, Lord Druby, as you have your name here. What is on my face? Okay. And does this piece have a name? Final Mix. description. Cosmic Arch image. No. No. Oh, and I also need to... Should just kept that there. And I also need to look at this list. Final mix. Oh, this is my text. We do not have a title, but we will say final mix. We definitely need to go. Definitely need to go font shopping with this. There we go. He/they for final mixes. Pronouns. A blueski. Have we done a blue sky link before? How did I format this? Oops. Wrong person. How did I format this before? Instagram.com/banana-boops. I feel like the profile is just so long on... I wonder if, can I just take the profile out of it? Does that do anything? Okay, that does not work for blue sky. I'm just gonna, we can link it better in the description. But I think it just takes up too much screen time. Or space on the screen, you know. So... Come on now. Let's just do 95. Okay, 90. Okay, 85. Love that. Okay. Is there anything else I do here? I've completely forgotten everything.
Next up, we have Final Mix, who writes this two-part poster series designed by Eve, also known as Final Mix, depicts the skies shared between Sora and Yozora, and where the Kingdom Hearts series is headed. With both characters linked to skies, the left side of the design is filled with lighter blues and images of Sora being put to sleep after his confrontation with Yozora. The scene then transitions to night as the right side of the piece is then dominated by dark blues and images of Yozora and Quadratum. Final Mix is a graphic designer heavily inspired by the metal aesthetics of the mid-2000s that took over the video game industry's print and web design language. They aim to spark a sense of gaming nostalgia through use of style while also depicting video game scenes using abstract compositions. Well, they certainly delivered here. Look how cool this looks.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oops. Saving. And final mix. You are all done. Can I just paste? Is that? That's what we had.
Jalandilla, who writes this year's artwork from March Caprice. Have done an art piece I've redrawn guiding key. Ah, look at that. Caprice, and may your heart be your guiding key. Ah. key. Ah, look at that. Guiding key. Ah, look at that. I love Monica.
Yes. We love a little pinky one. Let's talk about pink.
This year's artwork for Marsh Caprice have done an art piece I've read.
Da, 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 da. Okay, let me get into. Jalen Della.
Caprice have done an art piece work for Marsh Caprice. This year's artwork for Marsh Caprice have done an art.
Okay, so we start cheer. Oop, what have I just done? Oh no. Okay. Hello, Jello friends. Okay, this is nice because I can actually freaking see it. Hello. This year's artwork for Marsh Caprice. Marsh Caprice. Just being a little English teacher here. I'm gonna capitalize proper nouns. Our piece that I've redrawn every year since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date. As could we even sneak in this we can. Ooh. As a love letter to no. Can't. It's so sneaky. So here I experimented risograph. Oh, we can't fit risograph. For the first time, I found it to be. Can't fit process. We found the end. So to be worth it. Ooh. Can't wait to see what's worth it. Can we sneak the find in there? Yes, we can. Cool. Not minimal. Relaxing. English teacher grading your paper. At the end, you're a pleasure to have in class, though. Cool. Okay.
Work for Marsh Caprice have done an art piece I've redrawn. Your heart be your guiding key.
Oh, this does not line up. What happened here?
Guiding key.
Okay, let's see the timing. And let's hear what Jay Landilla has to say about their piece this
Work
year.
for Marsh Caprice have done an art piece I've redrawn every year since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date.
Actually, let me start here.
Jay Landilla, who writes, this year's artwork for Marsh Caprice have done an art piece I've redrawn every year since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date, as a love letter to the game and the series. This year, I experimented with risograph printing for the first time and found it to be a very challenging process, but found the end result to be worth it. I find it fun to work in a minimal color palette and more relaxing as well. Having recently replayed all of the Kingdom Hearts games last year, I'm happy to share and showcase fan art for my favorite video game franchise. Happy March, Caprice, and may your heart be your guiding key. Ah, look at that.
There's maybe a little bit, just a little bit of things.
Since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date, as a love letter to the game and the series. This year, I experimented with risograph printing for the first time and found it to be a very challenging process, but found the end result to be worth it. I find it fun to work in a minimal color palette and more relaxing as well.
I think I might put another paragraph in here just to help with the timing. Let's see if that works. Oh, all doesn't fit either. What am I doing here? See the timing now.
Jay Landilla, who writes, this year's artwork for Marsh Caprice have done an art piece I've redrawn every year since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date.
I would love to see like the sequence of them.
As a love letter to the game and the series. This year, I experimented with risograph printing for the first time.
Let's even see. I know we're doing something, but what is? Oh, let me do the other. Risograph printing. Rizzo prints are made with risograph printer. Thanks. Is a technique best described as digital screen printing. The process is similar to screen printing, but with the convenience of maybe just risograph? Digital duplicate. Is it just monochromatic stuff? Stencil duplicator. Think of it as a cross between screen printing and photocopying. Rizzo prints one color at a time in bright, vibrant colors, and ideal for posters, graph print designs, comics, and other graphics arts. Ah, I see. So it's a way that you... Oh my gosh, I'm a glowworm. Sorry about that. It's a form of printing, of course, and you know when screen printing happens, it goes color by color. So of course, like having like one very bold color and like bold graphics makes things pop a little bit more, and it's a lot easier because it's only one pass of printing rather than, you know, multiple passes because it's only one color per pass. because it's, you have your frame, you lay it down, squeegee it, paint. So if it's one color, then you're done. But if it's like 2 or 3 colors, then you gotta take it off. Take your other frame, because it's another amount of design based on the colors. You squeegee the paint on, then you're done. Or it needs to dry, right? In between all of these steps too. And then you go more, and another frame, and another frame, and another frame. I'm guessing. And it's more of like a digital, but instead of like a screen printing like that, it's done digitally. So it's done with the computer. It's done with like a printer, as opposed to like a person like squeegeeing the paint on, like a screen printing. That's fun.
And found it to be a very challenging process, but found the end result to be worth it. I find it fun to work in a minimal color palette and more relaxing as well. Having recently replayed all of the Kingdom Hearts games last year, I'm happy to share and showcase fan art for my favorite video game franchise. Happy March, Caprice, and may your heart be your guiding key. Ah, look at that.
Awesome. Dang. I hope Jalen Dilla is liking. I don't know if they're like physically doing the printing themselves, or just like working with a printer, but that seems like a really cool way to experiment with your art. Everybody loves tactileness, right? I love doing things with my hands. Okay.
Jalen Dilla, who writes this year's artwork for March Caprice, have done a guiding key.
No text, right? No text. No text coming in. Okay. Now, let's check on Jalen Dilla's. Jalen Dilla's. Da-da-da-da. Jalen Dilla's. Information. Oops, wrong. Jalen Dilla. Here we go. Let's see. Him. This is funny. It's Instagram.com/JalenDilla dot PDF. JalenDilla.pdf. That's funny. I think PDF is just like it's like a funny document type. You know what I mean? Because who uses PDFs for anything? No one ever chooses to use a PDF. You have PDFs forced upon you. Nice. It's 69. Is the size that this text is. And I'm double checking. There is no title for this piece. Cool.
On every year since Kingdom Hearts 3's release date has a love letter to fan art for my favorite video game franchise. Happy March, Caprice, and may your heart be your guiding key. Look at that.
Ta-da! Jalen Dilla, you are done. Ooh. Then gonna start using our That's good lighting, I think. Maybe, I guess. Possibly. We'll see.
Pre-Sun, and he writes,
Capri Sun. What an awesome name.
Hi guys! For my piece, I wanted to focus on and hope you like it too. Ooh, look at that. Surrounded by darkness. I was really happy with how it turned out, and hope you like it too. And hope you like it too. Ooh, look at that. It looks so menacing. Ooh, look at that. It looks so menacing. I love it.
If your eyes aren't...
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just looking at, like, just based on, like, what are the sizes of... We have a couple really short ones lined up. Because this might be our last one tonight. I know I started a little late. But Katie Cloud is rather large. I don't think we'll be able to get that in a reasonable amount of time, especially for my bedtime time. And of course, the dogs are already snoring loudly anyway. Okay. Let us see what Capri Sun has to say. What do you have to say for yourself, Capri Sun? Wait. It's a little bit cutting it close, but I do kind of like the on the comma. I think that's cool. Yes. Displays throughout the series. Cool. The Keyblade Graveyard. With what we have now. Is his hood up covering? Yes. His face is surrounded by darkness. Hope you like it too. Awesome. Okay. I said this shit is Zigbar. He is a big Zigbar. Perfect. Okay. Now let's take a peek.
For my piece, I wanted to focus on a member of Organization. He writes, "Hi guys! For my piece, I wanted to focus on a member of Organization 13, namely Zigbar. Or is it Braig? Half Xehanort? Or maybe Luciu? There's too many. I wanted to capture the mysteriousness of who he really is and his smug cockiness he displays throughout the series. The piece went through a couple of iterations. Originally, I had planned a brighter piece with the Keyblade graveyard as the backdrop and his hood down, but I instead went with what we have now, with his hood up, covering his face and surrounded by darkness. I was really happy with how it turned out, and hope you like it too."
Okay, I think I want to do...
Xehanort? Or maybe Luciu?
Okay, let's see.
For my
this.
piece, I wanted to focus on a member of Organization 13, namely Zigbar. Or is it Braig? Half Xehanort? Or maybe Luciu? There's too many. I wanted to capture the mysteriousness of who he really is and his smug cockiness he displays throughout the series. The piece went through a couple of iterations. Originally, I had planned a brighter piece with the Keyblade graveyard as the backdrop and his hood down, but I instead went with what we have now, with his hood up, covering his face and surrounded by darkness. I was really happy with how it turned out, and hope you like it too.
I wonder if we need this.
Down, but I instead went with what we have now, with his hood up, covering his face and surrounded by darkness. I was really happy with how it turned out, and hope you like it too. Ooh.
Very good, very good. That all lines up. 0. Yes, there he is. And his eye pops in. Perfect. I said this shit is about Zigbar. He is a big Zigbar. Okay. Let's get Caprice-sans. Caprice-san, I don't see a title. I don't see a title. But we want to say your name correctly. Here we are. No title, but here is Caprice-san. He, him. He, him. We've had a couple of he hims more than usual. Then here is their Twitter link. I hate it. Just x.com. I hate it. We hate it. We do. Let's see. 905. Oh. Oh, my goodness. You know what? Let's actually do that font shopping like no. but we'll take one more little peek here.
Next up, we have Caprice, and he writes, Hi guys! For my piece, I wanted to focus on a member of Organization 13, namely Zigbar. Or is it Break? Half Xehanort? Or maybe Lushu? There's too many. I wanted to capture the mysteriousness of who he really is and his smug cockiness he displays throughout the series. The piece went through a couple of iterations. Originally, I had planned a brighter piece with the Keyblade graveyard as the backdrop and his hood down, but I instead went with what we have now, with his hood up, covering his face and surrounded by darkness. I was really happy with how it turned out, and hope you like it too. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. It looks so menacing, I love it.
If your eyes aren't
Perfect. Okay. Caprice, you are complete. And we get to see your purple marker. But yeah, let's actually use the last of our time hunting down like a nice font that we can use. That is still legible, but we want it to be kind of fancy. We should have like a secondary. Hold on. I might actually just come in here. What is... What are these? We should... Dang. Dang it. We should have... I wonder if I can get Chain to reply to me easy peasy. Because we do kind of have this secondary font. Actually, yeah. I should... Do I have this font? Probably should. Well, and I do also like... Because we have these slides, right? These slides that we had like at the beginning. I have completely forgotten what these fonts are. Those would be kind of good. Those would actually be kind of good as both like the scrolling text and then the little name card text with the fancier one. I can't freaking remember what they are. It's just Gabriola. What was it? Is it half Lenny? Is that what this? Oh no. Is that what this one is? Let me see. No, it's not the same. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just ask Chain what those fonts are. When did that happen? Okay. So. Oops. That must have happened recently. Because I was talking to somebody, at least for a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my god, we'll see how long we'll see how long that is. Anyway, now that the heat wave is done a little bit, there's still like more storms and it's still pretty hot, but now that the heat wave is done, get outside, get dirty, get some life in you. I am working on my bed of like all of our spoon tomatoes are coming back because they're teensy tiny little tomatoes, so they like seeded themselves a lot last year, but they are coming in hot and heavy. And we gotta like just like rip out a couple of them. It's the first time I've ever been drowning in plants so much that I rip out the plant itself intentionally. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that bed. Didn't do a lot of it today because I was moving the dogs around. But we're gonna get real big and bad and into it tomorrow. Isn't that right, Trixie? Yay! She says, "I don't want to be outside. It's hot." And the bees keep stinging me. I don't know what it is. The bees keep stinging. They keep like going after the dogs and keep going after the dogs. They like won't leave them alone. But anyway, we'll be doing that tomorrow. And we will be back to doing more. March Caprice Art Showcase Part 1. We are now, I think, officially halfway through. So that's cool. We are getting it done, though. We are getting it done. And I mean it. But I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night. And a great day tomorrow, but I will see you on the other side, all right? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And a special little secret goodbye to YouTube. Bye.